When we open up the Bible, it's very important that we recognize maybe a bias or an interpretation or an idea that we want the Bible to read. So many of us can approach the Bible with a Western American lens on, where we look at the Bible from a 2025 Western American ideal of wealth and material. I mean, maybe many of us read the Bible through the lens of wealth. I'm really wealthy or I'm really poor. Many of us can approach the Bible with a past pain or sickness or past pressure. Maybe you grew up in the church, and so you have this past history of some religiosity. Maybe you didn't grow up in the church, and you have this past non-church experience that you're approaching the Bible brand new, which I think is kind of beautiful. Maybe you read a lot into the text politically, and you approach the Bible with red glasses on. And you say, like, everything that I read and everything that I'm taking in is affirming or is to meet my Republican lens. Democrats, you're not off the hook. Or maybe you read it through blue glasses and you're reading everything from the scriptures to affirm and to support your political biases. I think it is important to acknowledge the ideas, the beliefs, the ways in which we have been crafted and formed in our Western American, deeply politically charged society, that when we read the Bible, we have got to fight to not read our own ideas or opinions into the text, but to try and approach the Bible with clear lenses, where we approach it and we try and understand what is Paul writing this to and from? Now, these are supposed to be clear, but I picked these up on my dining room table this morning, and they are my wife's glasses, and they are very blurry. But I think it's important because Paul is writing to a group of people who are coming at faith from a lot of different perspectives, a lot of different opinions, some of which are very charged. They have a Jewish lens on. They have a Gentile lens on. What I am not suggesting is that we are to be colorblind. That's not what I'm saying. But we all have to recognize the way that our uniqueness reads into the text and how we try and affirm where we come from or what we believe or what we've been taught or our past or our politics or whatever, and how that can change what we're reading.